confusing. I don't care if someone's coming behind my back.
Okay, so here we
Why
go.
are you coming to me and telling me all these hurtful things? Are you trying to hurt me as well?
Gosh, I don't know.
Eventually, Mother Burrito will show her true colors. But for you, I don't want to deal with you anymore, dude.
So Ron for this.
You're trying to start shit in my life. And I don't want to fucking have no more shit in my life. By anyone. You'll find out sooner than later about that.
Oh boy. Hi everybody, we're just going to watch live for a little bit and then review her video I was talking about. Because this is fun.
You know?
You know?
I'm done with your tattletaling. You're gonna be blocked for fucking tattletaling. How about that?
Ooh. Who we blocking now?
I don't trust you fools. I will trust Mother Burrito, though, and I'll tell you why.
Aww,
she's always been fucking kind to me.
Oh,
but you, Tragic, you've been a weirdo.
Maybe. I don't usually care.
And you, human dog, you've been a weirdo, too. I think you're the same fucking person, frankly.
You've been a weirdo, human dog. How dare you? You human dog.
But I don't want to deal with you guys anymore, because all you do is bring drama to my fucking chat. And I don't fucking want it. Ooh. Mother Burrito, you're still welcome here. Even if you said those bad things, I forgive you.
Well, that's kind of telling, isn't it?
How about that for me being unreasonable? Now I'm gonna go back on here because I need a fucking break. Because I'm going through something that you don't even know about. And I bet you're dying to find out.
Well... There we go. Is that better? Sorry, I still had the old microphone on the input. Should be able to hear me now. Excuse me. Anyway, what I was saying, we're going to review a Shanny video from a couple of days ago, and I should be good now, but I'll wait till my chat catches up. There we go. Shanny video from a couple of days ago is called I'm Satisfied, and she was talking about various YouTube channels being taken down. Of course, she didn't give any examples, but apparently there's some scuttlebutt on Twitter about review videos being taken down, and because of people reviewing other videos and fair use concerns. And I don't think Shanny understands any of it, but she seems satisfied that things are being taken down. So let's go to that video. Give it a start here. Gotta change my video. There we go. No worries, she starts out muted anyway, like some people I know. Yeah, this one's perfectly safe for work. She's still muted. I know how that feels. You gotta change the input sometimes. She'll come on here in a second. Again, this is going to be about YouTube channels being taken down, and it's fairly short. It's only about 10 minutes. But some interesting things come out here. She'll unmute here any second. Make sure she's way up in the mix here.
And that's unmute my microphone because apparently I was speaking and no one could hear me. So anyway, what's up? ShannyForChrist here.
ShannyForChrist here. Big drink of that Mountain Dew.
So, I'm very, very, very happy.
Oh my.
Woke up very early, having to go to the bathroom, couldn't fall back asleep. So it's going through my Twitter feed.
Well, to be honest, when she goes to the bathroom, that's probably a 10 to 15-minute event just to get in and out and off the pot. So it's not surprising she couldn't fall back asleep.
And I've started noticing something. There's a trend going on Twitter right now.
A trend.
It's a very satisfying trend to me. More and more drama and commentary channels. You know, the people who like to steal videos and play the whole thing while once in a while they go, heh, hum, or they say something incredibly critical and negative toward the person that probably isn't true.
Well, she may have a fair point. A lot of times it's negative criticism on these sorts of things because, that that's what gets viewers. That's what people are interested in. I do think it's interesting. She said steal their video. There's absolutely nothing wrong with rebroadcasting something that's in the public sphere anyway. I mean, for crying out loud, why'd you make it if you didn't want people to watch it? Reacting to it's, time. It's something that's been going on for a long time, and there's nothing wrong with it. But steal is kind of interesting.
Those type of channels, yeah. There's a trend currently
Commentary,
going on Twitter
yes.
where people are literally complaining because YouTube now is taking down these channels finally who are putting disinformation out and are legitimately trying to destroy other people's reputations for money and clout. And I'm very satisfied that YouTube is now finally realizing that these commentary channels aren't actually commentary channels, but hate channels.
Well, to be fair, they're not all hate channels. There's some that say, "Hey, look what this person does. This is neat, and let's show this and talk about it." And this is really cool. We see those all the time. They're not all hate channels. And again, I don't think YouTube has changed their TOS or their policy in any way at all. So I'm not sure what she saw on Twitter, and she never really says. But it'd be interesting to ask her if anybody can talk to her in her channel.
That are meant to put liable slander on the human being.
There's the first time she uses that term, liable slander. I don't know if she thinks it's one word or it's one thing, but keep in mind, liable is written defamation, like literature, liable literature, slander spoken. Slander is spoken defamation. She really should just say defamation, if that's what she means. But she keeps saying liable slander all the way through this video, like it's a real thing. A little bizarre.
Which, YouTube is getting really paranoid now because there's a huge talks also of a Class A lawsuit against.
A Class A lawsuit. I'm pretty sure she means class lawsuit, which is lots of plaintiffs, lots of people damaged, lots of people that can show damage, which we'll get into that in a minute. But Class A lawsuit, I don't think's a thing. Anyway.
YouTube because of the harassment the content creators get from people when they say they have rules to protect content creators like myself and others along the way. I'm an actual content creator. There's been times where I've done a little commentary here and there.
That's been a lot of your channel, Shanny. Let's be honest. A lot of it's been commentary on other things. As far as you being a content creator, sitting there playing games and just broadcasting your real life, while I suppose that's content, it certainly is for the rest of us, but you're not actually presenting things. You're not coming on with let's talk about brass multiphonics and play some examples and something like that. That's content. What you do is just put your real life on screen for everybody to make fun of. So let's be honest about that.
But I actually put content out other than commentary. Other than these commentaries, it's just stealing one YouTube video over another YouTube video and using the platform to engage hate toward people and libel slander. Now,
again, libel slander. And again, it's not always hateful. A lot of times it's positive. Somebody sees something neat and they want to talk about it, and it's not stealing. she's going to say stealing over and over in this thing. Nobody's stealing your content. They're rebroadcasting your content. It ought to make you happy because you're getting more views and it directs more people to your channel, but Shanny's a little nuts in that way. Let's go on.
Now, this one channel that I saw was taken down today. They were saying, I wasn't violating terms of services. And then someone asked, well, what was your last video about? Well, I was just criticizing someone because I thought they were a pedophile. And I was just telling people that I thought they were a pedophile. And I don't understand why YouTube took me off saying I was violating terms of service and saying I was putting disinformation out there. I just don't understand it.
Now, I wonder what channel she's talking about. I dug pretty deep in this the last couple hours. I have no idea what she's talking about. It may have something to do with Onision, but I couldn't find anybody taken down recently for calling somebody a pedophile. And, oh yeah, she does make content for her OnlyFans, so we can talk about the quality of that content in another video, but I suppose you're 100% right. That is content. Ugh.
Maybe you were calling someone a pedophile without any clear evidence or anything to call someone a pedophile. I think.
Well, okay, she uses pedophile a lot in this, and I guess that has some relation to whatever channel she's talking about, but I don't think she knows what a pedophile is in the first place. And this is something that's been talked a lot about in the community, and I'll just take a second to go over it. Pedophilia is a mental illness. It's a mental, I don't know if you'd say it an illness. It's certainly something that's unusual or out of the ordinary. Pedophilia is just an attraction to prepubescent children. It's not an action. It's not something that could be actionable. Now, child abuse, child molestation, that sort of thing, absolutely. Nobody would get on here and say that's a good thing or that's something we shouldn't pay attention to. But being a pedophile, first of all, you can't have evidence for it because you can't get in somebody's brain. And second of all, it's by itself and on its own merit, it's really not a crime. It's something wrong with the attraction. And we see all kinds of reasons for this in psychology, but she wants to blah, 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 pedophile this and blah, 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 pedophile that, which I see a lot from the Christian community, and I don't think they know what the word is. So anyway, brief aside for that. She's going to keep using it over and over.
I think a lot of people take, really strong offense over being called a pedophile when they're not a pedophile. That's actually called liable slander when you do that to someone. When you have no viable proof, you just have a little paranoid idea in your head and you run with it.
Sounds like somebody I know.
He did the same thing to Onision, and he didn't violate the law at all. And the courts and the legal system and the FBI and the local police all knew that man was innocent because he broke no law. But you little internet trolls out there made it seem like he was some pedophile who was trying to seduce young girls off the internet.
Okay, yeah, boy, you're right. We can't enter the brain. We can go in the browser history and hard drive. And if people are downloading child porn, that's another thing that we'd be concerned about. It's an actual offense. But being a pedophile is a state of mind. You can't legislate it. You can't determine it. I mean, I suppose somebody could admit it or it could come out, but just being a pedophile in itself is not a crime. What she's talking about is going after underage kids. And in Onision's case, I think we were talking about teenage kids, which isn't prepubescent anyway. I think there's a different word like hebephile or something for that. But anyway, pedophile. That's all we hear from the Christian community, and it's not what they say it is. Damaging children, downloading child porn, seducing, trying to get pictures of underage kids, looking at you, Vaughn. Yes, those are problems. Calling someone a pedophile is, it is what it is. But it seems to be the go-to for these Christians. And yeah, she's wrong about Onision. That's still under investigation, I think. I don't really care. But I think that's related to the channel she's talking about being taken down.
He doesn't even allow anyone 18 plus on his channel anymore because of that.
Again, it has nothing to do with being a pedophile. Allowing children.
And you killed this guy's whole reputation through your lies, and now your channels are going down because of it.
Are they?
Was your lust for clout and for fame and subscribers and easy money, was it worth getting your channel taken down? talking shit about people and invented things up about people just so it could be as dramatic as possible. Just so you could get more people to view it.
Sounds familiar.
So I'm satisfied with YouTube right now. Because the more time goes on, the more they're going to catch on to these hate groups.
Again, I don't think they're hate groups.
I'm having lawyers come to me now asking to defend me in court because they know I have a huge lawsuit.
Now, she has lawyers coming to her now. I think what she's talking about there is in the stream before, somebody talked about I'll be your lawyer pro bono. I think it was some random troll in her chat, and it was probably, somebody trolling from this community. But of course, she believes it. Rev perked right up when he heard it. Hey, I'd like to talk to that person. There's no lawyers coming to her for Class A lawsuits actionable against libel or slander on YouTube. Because first of all, you have to determine damages. There have to be actual monetary damages. And you have to have somebody that can pay damages. Because frankly, if a lawyer sees somebody like me that doesn't have a ton of money and don't have, it's not a big public figure, she can come after me for saying mean things to her on video. But first of all, she doesn't have any monetary damages, and you can't get blood out of a rock, as they say. So there's got to be some actionable damages, and there has to be potential for winning damages, say against a big. Now, if she's talking about suing YouTube, that's a whole different story. But good luck to her on that, because the terms of service are pretty clear. Let's finish this out. It's not much more.
You know how there's ambulance chasers? Well, there's also people who are lawyers who like to put lawsuits out there. And they know they can get really big money doing it.
Not from what you're talking about. There's no money to be gotten.
While taking your channel down.
Oh.
And other channels down like you.
Oh.
Because YouTube, I don't think they want a Class A lawsuit because of liable slander. And them allowing liable slander on their platform.
Sorry, just got to stop and laugh a little bit for the liable slander and the Class A lawsuit. Maybe they'll allow a Class B lawsuit or Class C. How about a Class C lawsuit? Oh my goodness, this woman is not smart. She needs some education.
I don't think they want that lawsuit. They'd rather take down your channels and avoid a lawsuit. So I just want to go into the commentary, drama community channels. Just be aware, YouTube now is taking channels down like yours.
No, they're not.
And you deserve it.
No, we don't.
Because you ruin reputations.
No, we really don't.
You ruin people's lives.
No,
and you make things up about people or exaggerate things about people and make them look worse than what they really are.
Exaggerate, I might buy it. Yeah, we take an idea and run with it, but nobody's destroying your life or making up lies because it's just what you're putting out there, Shanny, and you'll never seem to get to figure that out. Maybe someday.
You deserve your channel to be taken down.
No, I don't.
Because you are misinformation agents.
No, I'm not.
You are hurting people.
No, not hurting anybody.
And you are breaking the law.
Definitely not.
When you go and lie about people and make things up about people just so you can get monetary gain.
I love how every time somebody asks her, what's the lie? And this goes with G-Man and Vaughn, too. I mean, name the lie. What's the lie I'm telling? Crickets. Every time. Crickets. Don't need to lie about her. The content she puts out is just perfectly fine for making review videos. There's plenty of stupid stuff to talk about, so we don't need to lie about you, Shanny. You provide it all.
Why don't you wake up to that fact and start making your own content and actually be creative instead of leeching off other people's creativity just so you can have some clout? You're the clout chasers.
I'm not sure what kind of clout I'm going to get or anybody else that reviews your video is going to get because you're just not that popular and you're not any kind of internet superstar. Sorry.
Just remember that. And you're going down because of your clout chasing. And really, I'm very satisfied with that because I have every right to say what I want to on this platform.
Now, that's
while
true.
I'm respecting terms of service,
That's true.
and you don't respect terms of service.
Except I do, because terms of service are pretty clear about fair use and reaction videos, as they're usually called. They're all over the net. You're not going to get rid of them today. They're not taking them down. They haven't changed terms of service. And just because you feel bad about people talking about the stupid shit you say doesn't make it illegal, Shanny.
Because you do violate people. You do make multiple videos on the same person over and over again. That is harassment.
No, no, ma'am. That is not harassment. That is content. That is, hey, look at this silly person on the internet. Look what they said today that was stupid. That's not harassment. You don't have to watch this video. You don't have to react to this video. You don't have to know this video exists. I'm not harassing you in any way. And YouTube agrees with me.
Because I guarantee the person has said several times, leave me alone, and you continue with your nonsense.
Nope.
So now I'm seeing YouTube, take your channels down, and I'm happy about it.
No, you're not. You're not seeing anybody taken down. And if you want to be left alone, there's a simple way to do that. Stop making videos where we have every right to review your content.
Because it needs to be taken down. Because you're hurting people, you're hurting others, you're causing people to be inflamed with hatred.
Really?
And causing them to hate on others.
Really?
And telling others to do the same as you. To hate on others and make videos to hate on others. And influencing others to hate on others. You deserve your channel to be taken down. Because hatred should not be allowed in this world. Because hatred does nothing but cause destruction.
Oh, the irony. I wish I had a big piece of paper with irony on it. Hatred should not be allowed in this world. Coming from this person, hatred should not be allowed in this world. Oh my goodness. Let's finish.
And you wanted to live in your little hateful world where you're pointing your finger at everyone. Well, you know what? Now it's pointed at you. Congratulations. You got what you earned and you deserved. Peace and Maranatha.
Peace and Maranatha. Well, that's Shanny's opinion, and I think we all know what we think of that. But the point is, you can push her on it, but she's not going to tell you any YouTube channels that have been taken down. I doubt she can even come up with one example. The one that supposedly somebody called someone a pedophile and they got their feels hurt. That's not even against terms of service. If I want to call ShannyForChrist a pedophile because she bedded a 15-year-old when she was 19 or 20 or whatever it was, I'm perfectly allowed to do that. Doesn't have to be true. Doesn't have to be accurate. It's my opinion. This is apparently the thing that ShannyForChrist doesn't understand. It's my opinion. And these are my opinions about the stupid shit she just said in her last video. So with that, if you got more you'd like to talk about this, we'll be in Discord. You can leave comments below. I might go back and dislike those videos. I don't know. That's not that important.